What would you do if disaster struck your sailing adventure not once but twice? In this week's episode, it happens to us. One disaster is human, the other is mechanical, but both can have serious consequences. Keep watching to find out what happened and share your sailing disasters in the comments below. Well, we got back from our beautiful walk today. We've been down inside the boat for a bit, just doing things, and we've popped up to see this beautiful sunset.
So we're in Millport, and Tisha has painted a rock, which she's very proud of. It's got Sailor Seagull South on it, and she's now going to plant it by the flagpole. I was hoping the mayor had come along, but he's not turned up yet, so we'll have to do it ourselves. It's a auspicious moment. Here we go. Perfect. What a work of art.
So we think whenever you sail into Millport, bring your paints, grab a stone and add one to the pile.
Have you shown my genius one?
Well, I did try, but you said I was not to do it. But
well,
obviously...
Where is it?
There.
Can't see in the sun.
The toast of the town.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I thought it looked like a piece of bread, my rock. So hence the very bad pun.
We've seen this lovely little cafe, so we thought we'd pop in and try it out. So, we walked along the seafront and found this cafe called the Dancing Edge. Would have been too if not to stop for a delicious cup of tea. So we've got a cup of tea and a nice little chocolate sandwich coming, but it's rather nice, straight from the cafe. So my toasted sandwiches arrived, looking rather delicious. Mine's cheese and pickle, and Alan has had, what was it? Ham and cheese. Ham and cheese. We're enjoying sitting here, beautiful surroundings. There is a really lovely view at the cafe front, out to sea. Just the corner of a palm tree there. And we're surrounded by beautiful prints by an artist called Jolamy. Awesome. While we're here, we thought we'd forage for a little bit of wild garlic. It tastes delicious. We're going to make a pasta dish, I think. But there is such an abundance of it here, and all parts of the plant are edible. So we're picking flowers and leaves.
This is interesting. We found this in the cathedral grounds, strategically placed quite close to a hospital. So obviously a bit of forward planning there. Perhaps perhaps it's a bit quiet. Perhaps the NHS is a bit quiet in Cumbria, so they.
Do you think it'll break?
They set up these little traps. These little traps for unwary tourists. I'm sorry. I'm obeying the last order. You said film, you didn't say get you off.
Oh, stop, please. If watching me wasn't entertainment enough, the skipper has decided he's going to give it a go. Walk higher up. Next step up. That's not higher, babe. That's sideways. Once you're on, you can sort of tippy-toe down. Oh, God.
I'm not sure about this.
Woo! There we go! much fun for free.
We were so lucky to be in Millport for the official crowning ceremony of the new May Queen. It's such a lovely community event. She's piped to her throne by the excellent Isle of Cumbrae Pipe Band, who themselves celebrated their 25th anniversary. The pipers are men, women and children from the Cumbrae Islands. They can also be heard piping the tourists ashore when the world's last seagoing paddle steamer docks here, the Waverley. Such a lovely event on such a delightful Scottish island.
Well, we've finished watching the band play. Decided we were a bit peckish. So here we are, chippies on the bench in the sunshine, looking at this amazing view and watching all the boats sail by. A little bit of heaven for us. As you know, we went foraging earlier. We brought back a nice pile of wild garlic. So this is the wild garlic, having had a very good soak in some fresh water and a rinse. It now looks like this. And all these parts, as I said before, are edible. So I think we're going to eat some of this for dinner tonight. So let's see what we can make with our wild garlic. It smells. Can you smell it, darling?
It's fantastic.
It smells fantastic, doesn't it, in here? Yeah. Even the flowers are edible, so they make a really nice decoration.
They are delicious.
Yeah, super nice. So we're looking forward to this. So we're taking a few anchovies in a bit of oil. We're going to lightly fry those. And I have chopped up some wild garlic. And we're going to put some pasta onto boil. And we'll soon be ready. So we get these anchovies sizzling, and so they break down. Going to add a knob of butter and some black pepper. And I'm doing this on a nice low heat. Be generous with your black pepper. There we go. And then, when the butter's melted, mine's almost all gone now. We can add the wild garlic. We'll just wilt it down and then turn it off. There, that's looking rather good. I think I'm going to turn it off now. We'll wait for the pasta to be ready. So the pasta was cooked, it's been drained, and we've added our garlic mix from there into the store cupboard things. So we're going to use some Italian. You could use fresh, which would be better, but we're going to add that to it. And I've got somewhere some pine nuts, and we'll add those as well. There we go. Some pine nuts, we're going to stir all that in. Make a delicious, delicious evening meal. So this is the finished article. I was going to ask the skipper to show you his first taste. But what happened, skipper?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry, so you went
some already.
Straight in there.
But I'm going to eat a flower.
Can you taste the garlic? And what did you think of the pasta dish? Let's have a look.
The flowers are really nice.
You like those?
Yeah, really garlicky. But not in a sort of overwhelming way, just a sort of nice, a sort of hint of garlic, but you can really taste it.
Well, it looks good, so I think I'm going to tuck in 2.
Anchovies are lovely.
You can taste the anchovy. Well, that's cool. Right, I can't wait to taste.
for watching, and if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't know if you can see this, but this is our depth coming out. We're in 3.4 metres. We're only doing about just under 4 knots. Looking back, as we come out the exit, you can see the green marker and the port marker back there, and there is a yellow marker in the water. The visitors' buoys are just beyond the pier over there. You can see a couple of yachts on them. So if you're coming in, follow the buoyed channel, because they have put a rock wall between two of the rocky islands, and that used to be the old entrance in. Don't panic, just use the marked entrance. There's about, well, we draw 2 metres and we've just come out and there's 4 metres, but I think we came in pretty much at low water and we had plenty, so you should be absolutely fine. We've only been out for about 30 minutes. We can already see Largs Marina in front of us. There are a lot of masts in the middle of that shot. It's very sheltered today for us coming around here. No wind at all, really. Get a nice view of the coast. And right in the background over there, we've got the Isle of Arran. We've got Wee Cumbrae. And this side is Greater Cumbrae. Nice little trip. We're just approaching the entrance to Largs Marina. You can see in the water is a little fairway buoy. It's only a small one, red and white. As you're approaching, it's really difficult to see this marina if you don't know it. There's a huge rock wall surrounding it, but there is white rocks painted at the top of the rock wall, and very clearly when you get closer you can see a red and a green marker on top of those white painted rocks. So that's how you know where the entrance is. So we're nearly here, I suppose. Better get off camera and get sorted to go in, otherwise the skipper is not going to be happy. It's all over you, your trousers are covered in it.
Tisha had a bit of an accident coming in.
Oh, another one.
Banged her head
On my head.
on the hatch.
The locker lid fell on my head.
Still got us in safely, but
I've got blood all down my forehead.
unfortunately you have a little bit, yeah.
Oh God, look a right mess.
So the critical thing to say at the beginning is that Tisha's fine. I mean, it's a relative term, but the locker did bash her on the head, so she is sporting some brand new headgear, which she thinks she's really rocking.
Yeah, it's looking good, looking fine. Can't feel my head. I'm fine.
It's not bleeding now, is it?
I don't think it is, no.
And we're going to go up to the shower block and get it all washed off, but yeah, just getting the ropes in to come into Largs, and literally as we were coming through the entrance, Tisha was in the locker. The locker lid just slipped and bashed her on the head, and she said, "Oh, I banged my head, but I'm fine." And then the locker started to drip with blood. So, well, the locker didn't. Tisha's head did into the locker, and
all over the boat.
And all over the boat.
So you were helming, I had to go and fetch something to stem the bleeding. So now the boat's covered in blood.
So a bit of a clean-up job now. And then we'll get the CSI people in, see with luminol.
God it hurts.
Yeah, I'll get you some painkillers.
Please. We've got our Scottish flag, which we've had for a while. It's been a bit trapped up the mast. I've freed it today. But in addition, we've got a new burgee. We've got our MBJS burgee, which was kindly given to us by Eric. I entered a little competition of his on Instagram and he sent me his lovely orange burgee. So thank you very much, Eric. And we are about to raise it. Now we've finally fixed our problem with our flag line. Here it goes. Up into the blue sky. There we go. It's free as a bird. Okay, it's time to tie it off. While we're here in Largs Marina, we've been very busy doing lots of jobs, but I just stuck my head out the hatch. There's this beautiful sunset. So I thought I'd show you. We've had a few days in Largs, mainly doing sort of maintenance jobs. We've discovered a few things that have surprised us. We've lost our wind transducer from the top of the mast, so I've been up there and taken down the old one, and we're getting a quote to have a new one fitted. We've also put some wheels on our dinghy, and we've done lots of other little jobs as well. So it's been good to come in and get all those done, but the weather has been glorious. So we're going to head out today, and the plan is to go out and head to Loch Ranzo, which is on the Isle of Arran. It's not a long trip. It should take us 3-4 hours, depending on how we get on today. Remembering we don't have any sails, we can only use our jib really. We can't use the main because of our spray hood issues. So even so, we should have a lovely passage. Well, you might recognise where we are. We didn't film anything of the journey. It was all a little bit hectic. We're in Millport again, which is only a short trip from Largs. As we set off, we had an issue. I'll just go down below. There we go. Oh, sorry, the skipper's eating. I thought he would finished. I feel bad now. I've caught him red-handed with his satsuma. We just had lunch. As we were sailing, we had an issue. Our impeller was leaking. Alan had just recently changed it and serviced it, but it did say it was a bit iffy when he did it. It was hard to clean the old gasket off. Luckily, we've got a spare one here, and we've picked up a mooring buoy here so that we can let the engine cool down and have another go at that and see if we can seal it all up so we can leave again. How's it gone? Have we fixed it?
Well, I've pumped 20 litres of water out of the engine bay, so it wasn't a small leak. I've taken the cover off of the impeller, the impeller housing. I've taken the old gasket off. I've cleaned every square millimetre of the surfaces. I've put a new gasket on. I've tightened it back up, and touch wood, it's not leaking now. It's not weeping anymore.
We're ready to go sailing?
I think we should be okay now. Yeah,
Lesson
we're all right.
learned?
Well, you've got to get. I mean, I kind of know this already, but you've got to get every scrap of the old gasket off. I think all it was a tiny little bit that was just because the gaskets are so thin, they're only paper, that it just caused a leak, just caused a little weep. But I mean, you know, that much water, I don't think it was that little, to be honest. The other thing is, which we learnt in Tobermory a couple of years ago, is that I'm a bit nervous about over tightening the screws because we replaced the cover screws with stainless steel, and two of them failed, if you remember. They just snapped off. The head snapped off, and we had to buy a new pump. So I was a bit tentative about tightening them up because I'm worried that as the engine starts to heat up, if that expands, and I've over tightened it, then they're going to shear off. But they're not stainless, so I've tightened them a bit tighter than I did last time, and hopefully that's fixed it. In fact, I'm sure it's fixed it.
Is that on the back of the boat? I've just spotted this seal. He's on a little island behind us. There he is. He was just moving. Now he's sat still.
It's my spirit animal.
Alan says it's his spirit animal. I'm convinced he's going to get in the water. He's looking at me. Look at that. I think he's going to get in the water soon. He's gently made his way towards the edge. There he is, having a look around. Pretty sure he's going to go fishing. Come on, seal. He's in. Looks like he's doggy paddling. I don't know about going for a fish and a swim. Look at it. He's gone. Marvellous. Oh, I don't know if you can see this, but the seal is loving that dinghy over there. We would love to say a thank you to everybody who has subscribed already. If not, do us a huge favour and subscribe now so that we can reach 1,000 subscribers. Even better, give us a like or share or let everybody else you know that might be interested where our channel is so they can give us a watch. See you next week.